Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, spiral development for indigenous 90KN engine to power Tejas Mk2. India's quest for self-reliance in aero engine technology has reached a critical juncture with the Defense Research and Development Organization and private industry intensifying efforts to develop engines capable of powering next generation fighter jets. In a recent statement, Manik Behram Kamdin, business head of aerospace of Godrej Enterprises Group, emphasized the pragmatic phased approach to achieving this goal. Speaking about the ambitious Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft program, that is AMCA program, which requires an engine delivering 110 to 120 kN of thrust, he's cautioned against attempting a direct leap from the current Kaveri derivative engine with 50 kN dry thrust to the AMCA's requirement. Instead of, he advocated for a spiral development model prioritizing a 90 kN engine to power the Tejas Mk2 while building critical expertise for the AMCA. Next, commencement of S5 class SSBN manufacturing. India is preparing to begin manufacturing the next generation S5 class nuclear powered ballistic missile submarine, marking a major leap forward in its sea-based nuclear deterrent program. The development comes after the rollout of the final submarine from the current S4 series of SSBNs, clearing the decks for the transition to a much larger and much powerful class of submarine. According to emerging information, production of the S5 class submarine estimated to displace between 12,000 to 13,500 tons is expected to commence by 2027. Next, prototype stage of 50 kilowatt laser weapon. India's DRDO has achieved a significant milestone in its directed energy weapon program, transitioning from the successful development of the 30 kilowatts Sahastra Shakti laser system to the prototyping phase of a more powerful 50 kW solid state laser. According to sources, leaked images of the 50 kilowatt laser system reveal its potential to neutralize larger aerial threats, including unmanned aerial systems, rotary wing aircraft, and incoming rockets or artillery shells. The advancement led by DRDO Center for High Energy Systems and Sciences in Hyderabad positions India among an elite group of nations mastering high energy laser technology with a sophisticated beam control system, electro-optical infrared sensors, and a Q-band radar suite. The 50 kW promises precision targeting and rapid multi-target engagement, marking a new era in India's defense innovation. Next, urging faster fighter jet upgrades. In a rapid evolving air combat landscape, former Indian Air Force Chief Air Marshal RKS Bhadauria, retired, has called for a paradigm shift in new fighter jets are upgraded, emphasizing the need for shorter upgrade cycles to integrate cutting-edge technologies and maintain operational superiority. Speaking to Bharat Shakti Editor-in-Chief Nitin A. Gokhale, Bhadauria highlighted that the traditional decade-long upgrade cycles for fighter aircraft are becoming obsolete, with current requirements demanding upgrades every 5 years. Next, Cheetah and Chetak helicopters to continue service. Even as the Government of India has floated a request for information for the procurement of 200 light helicopters to replace the aging Cheetah and Chetak fleet, sources have indicated that these long-serving workhorses will not see immediate retirement from service. Instead, several units are expected to remain operational for up to another decade, before the entire fleet is phased out. The Cheetah, a license-built version of the French Aerospatiale SA-315B Llama, first entered Indian Air Force service in 1976-77. Over the decades, it has been an indispensable platform, particularly for high-altitude operations in the Himalayas. Similarly, the Chetak, derived from the Aerospatiale Aleut 3, has also been a reliable utility helicopter across the service. Next, successful trials Striker FPV drone. Noida-based IG Drones, a leading innovator in India's defense and drone technology sector, has successfully conducted trials of its cutting-edge Striker first-person view, that is FPV, drone with the Indian Army, marking a significant milestone in the country's push for indigenous defense solutions. The Striker FPV, designed for tactical combat, surveillance and intelligence gathering missions, demonstrated its advanced capabilities, positioning it as a versatile asset for modern warfare and reinforcing India's Make in India initiative. The Striker FPV drone is engineered for rapid deployment and high-performance operations, boasting a flight readiness time of under 5 minutes. With a cruising speed of 140 km per hour, a flight duration of 30 minutes and an operational range of 4 km, the drone is well suited for dynamic battlefield scenarios. Its ability to carry a 1 kg payload, combined with a sophisticated payload dropping mechanism and timer, enables precise delivery of munition or sensor, making it ideal for both combat and reconnaissance roles. Next, India successfully test fires Agni-5 ballistic missile from Odisha. India on Wednesday successfully test fired the Agni-5 intermediate range ballistic missile in a demonstration of its strategic military capabilities. The Defence Ministry said the test firing of the missile from the integrated test range in Odisha's Chandipur validated all operational and technical parameters. Intermediate range ballistic missile Agni-5 was successfully test fired from this range on August 20th. Next, joint group to boost maritime cooperation. India and Saudi Arabia has agreed to deepen bilateral maritime relations, an official statement said on Wednesday. Both countries have formed a joint working group on maritime cooperation in the shipping and logistics sectors, marking a few new chapters in the strategic partnership, the statement said. The decision was taken during a high-level virtual meeting between Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbananda Sonowal and Saudi Arabia's Minister of Transport and Logistics Service Saleh bin Nasser Al Jasser. Thank you.